ruthless rush. But Lennox Lewis has ended the fight now.
Every time Lennox Lewis hits something, he hits him back.
Lewis. You heard Emmanuel Stewart saying that the left hook could be the punch that would put Vitali away, and Lennox just landed a monster. A blinded left eye. Oh, what an uppercut! This uppercut by Lewis.
If this is an epilogue
not too much.
to Lennox Lewis's career, it is some epilogue.
It has become the most anticipated heavyweight bout since 2003, when Britain's Lennox Lewis secured a victory against Wladimir Klitschko's older brother Vitali to retain his WBC and IBO heavyweight titles. Interest in the heavyweight division has been in terminal decline since that fight. Lewis retired shortly after that bout, and the Klitschko brothers have gone on to dominate a moribund heavyweight division ever since. Between them, Vitali and Wladimir have 4 versions of the splintered heavyweight crown, and neither of them has lost a fight since 2003 and 2004 respectively. Given the parlous state of the heavyweight division currently, Saturday's mega bout, with 4 world titles on the line, can't come a moment too soon. Londoner David Haye was initially scheduled to fight Wladimir Klitschko back in June 2009, but was forced to pull out after injuring his back. Since then, the heavyweight division has plodded along very much in the shade of the lighter divisions. Indeed, the influential Ring magazine hasn't listed a heavyweight bout in its Fight of the Year consideration since the 1996 battle between Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. Adeyinka Makinde is a boxing writer based in London. I asked him about what this fight could do for the sport, and in particular the heavyweight division.
This fight is really needed because so far, the only word you could describe the heavyweight division as being in at the moment is uninspiring. The only thing these fighters can inspire is apathy. But at least with Klitschko and with David Haye, you have 2 fit, athletic boxers, each possessing the will to win, each with few defeats on their record. And boxing really needs this like a shot in the arm.
The build-up to this fight has been spectacular.
From down to the fact that he wears big shoulder pads in his gown as he walks to the ring, the fact that he tries to pick the guys who suit his style perfectly, I'm not fooled by it. I've seen it happen, time after time, and I keep watching this guy thinking, I could not, even when I was a cruiserweight, I believe I could knock Wladimir Klitschko out, and here's my time to prove it. I'm in good shape. For the first time, he's fighting someone who's healthy. This time, he's got a prime athlete in his peak.
The brash Haye has taken every opportunity to rile his opponent, while Klitschko has, for the most part, appeared to tolerate his jibes. Until this week, that was, when he finally admitted he is tired of Haye's antics and was ready to teach him a lesson in respect.
David Haye, hello? Whatsoever, no respect. I believe it's a pretty good lesson for you gonna be on July 2nd, how to respect.
Theatre is the name of the game in the run-up to a big-money title fight, and usually it's difficult to gauge the true level of animosity between the fighters. Not so in the build-up to this fight. There is an obvious dislike between the two.
Because I have no chin, right? And my stamina is bad and my heart is also somewhere else. So don't hit me on the chin because you're gonna crash it so badly. So please don't do that, right? You're such a strong puncher and you're such a strong,
You'll find out
champion. That's really impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I asked Adeyinka Makinde what he made of the build-up to this bout.
Obviously, boxing is about talent and it's about application in the boxing ring, but it's also about promotion, selling a fight. And I think David Haye has done quite a few things, more than a few things, which have gone under the belt. That infamous T-shirt essentially shows him on top of the beheaded corpses of either Klitschko brother. I mean, that is really in poor taste. And he's also gone in for childish banter. But that drew interest in the first place. If somebody displays that level of confidence in their abilities, which is lacking in the heavyweight division, it just automatically intrigues you.
The fight itself is set up to be an intriguing battle of 2 different styles. Haye, the shorter, quicker fighter who has previously relied on his hand speed to bring him 25 victories, against Klitschko, the archetypal Eastern European boxer. At over 1.9 metres, he is considerably taller than his British opponent, with a bulkier physique and a reach advantage. Haye has accused Klitschko of being one-dimensional, but while he might not have the most exciting fighting style, there can be little argument that the Ukrainian style is effective. Klitschko has scored 49 knockouts over the course of 58 fights, with just 3 defeats. Haye has won 25 of his 26 bouts, 23 of them by knockout. Adeyinka and Makinde discussed the key to victory for both fighters.
Although these guys, they both punch very hard, although they execute their punches in different ways. But I think you've got a situation where you have 2 big punchers. You have these 2 guys with vulnerable chins, that is their capacity to absorb a strong punch. And you add that to the apparent mutual antipathy they feel for each other, and I think that equals an interesting bout. Klitschko is the favorite. My hunch is that David Haye will pull it off. That's just a hunch.
Interest has grown in the bout in recent weeks, and with 1 day to go before the fight, anticipation has reached fever pitch, much to the delight of broadcasters and the boxing federations themselves. This could be the fight that puts heavyweight boxing back in the big time, and with Vitaly Klitschko, Vladimir's older brother, lying in wait for a victorious Haye, the division could be set for a second mega bout before the end of this year. For CRI Sports, I'm Paul Riding.